Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Billionaires Are Now Expendable. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Now, let's get started. In the US, most billionaires still consider themselves to be too important, too irreplaceable, and too valuable to the economy. That's always how they've been perceived by ordinary people, by politicians, and by themselves. But things have changed recently. I'm not going to name his name, but an Asian billionaire has escaped his country and fled to the UK recently. He wrote a book in which he acts as a whistleblower, revealing how the party and the government of his former nation really operate things behind closed doors. And it's really interesting. I'm not going to reveal the name of the country he fled, but I'm sure you can guess just by doing a quick Google search. He and his wife were both billionaires, but at some point they had a falling out and parted ways. He took their son with him and fled to the UK because he saw the political writing on the wall. His former wife didn't want to leave their country, so she decided to stay. That's when their nation got a new ruler. Once he took power, he started going after the super wealthy. One day, they knocked on his wife's door and disappeared her for 4 years. She was gone without a trace. No one saw her or heard from her. Her phone number was disconnected, so the husband was never able to talk to her, never able to get a hold of her. Fast forward 4 years later, and the husband publishes a new book about his country, which is about to disclose how the government disappears anyone it wants to deal with. It takes their money, it imprisons them, it basically locks them up forever. But then their government heard about his book being released, so they let his ex-wife out of jail and had her call her husband, her former husband. And she called him from the same phone number that was disconnected at least 4 years ago. So they let her out, they reconnected her old phone number, and they had her call her ex. He answers the phone. He's very surprised to hear from her. The first thing she does is she starts talking about the crimes she used to commit and tries to get him to admit that he was involved in those same crimes with her, which of course he denies. Then she tries to make veiled threats saying that if he doesn't cooperate and say or do the right thing, then someone may die. Now, the husband knows his ex-wife is probably being forced to say or do these things, but he's still not going to admit he was involved in some crazy crimes. Now it's at the point that the reporter interviewing him says something stunning. He says to the husband, "You're a billionaire. With all your resources, couldn't you have rescued your ex-wife somehow?" He says no. He says that in his country, billionaires are completely expendable now. Let me repeat that in case you didn't catch the gravity of what he said. He said that in his country, billionaires are completely expendable now. Expendable means disposable, means you can get rid of them, you can disappear them, you can do just about anything you want to them. He says money doesn't protect you anymore. They can always take your money whenever they want. He says the only thing that matters in his country now, get ready for this, is your family's bloodline. They will go back 1,000 years to see who your family is and what their background is, and then they will use that to decide what they'll do to you. When you see what's happening to some people in America now, you have to wonder if we too are headed in that same direction. Let's hope not. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a new episode. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.